Dun 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 dun. So this is my nephew's pea-based coffee. It's what is that? Johnson. That's his Johnson. We're looking at my nephew's Johnson. Isn't that special? Anyway, it's a mess. Get over here. There you go. String action. Look at that. Oh. That neck is bowed up. Yeah, pretty hard. So, yeah. Here's another thing. Strings maybe a little bit too big. Bigger than they expected somebody to use. So, gonna have to get some strings, but it'll all depend. I'm gonna have to take the thing apart. I'll take the neck off, and we'll see if, maybe we can straighten the neck. That'll be the first thing to do. I don't know, this all looks fairly standard. I think though that the strings are pretty dang heavy. So we lighten up the strings and we do something about the neck alignment. That's a problem. I wonder if it's because the bridge is set off. We'll try to twist the neck over to the right and screw it back down, see if that helps. So this is the next project. I'll keep you updated. See you very soon. So this is a Squire Affinity Strat I picked up the other day. It was cheap. Yeah, they're all cheap. Yeah, it's pretty, it's been pretty trashed. Yeah, he had weird strings on it, had it strung so tight that the bridge was lifting way up. Now you can't move it. It was pulling 3 springs, so the bridge was up at 30 degrees, something like 25, I don't know. Nothing good happening there. I tried to check the neck relief, but it was pulling that neck so hard that it was about 2.5 times more bowed than it should be. So I just had to get the old strings off and start fresh. From here, get the string ends out of there. I don't know if I should just take it all apart now, or should I put strings, good strings, well strung, and then check the neck and all that first. Yeah, you'll see what I decide to do in the next episode. Thanks. Welcome back, eh? Well, lots of stuff has happened since my first guitar. That's doing quite well. It's playing really nice. It just needs new pickups, but yeah, they're cheapos. So yeah, I can't complain really. Let me talk about that neck. I showed you the Squire, Chinese Squire that I got. That one. Yeah, well, it's perfect for the next project. And that's what I plan on doing. I finished the neck. All the frets are beautiful. That's going to be a nice playing cheapo guitar. You can see I'm going to do the same kind of headstock as on my first guitar. I'll be working on that soon. Other than that, man, that neck's going to be nice. Get that out of the way. My baby sissy, pretty much almost all the stuff you see, all the tools, she allowed me to get those. It's going to make things a lot easier. I still haven't finished cleaning up, but lots of guitar tools in there. So thank you, Christy, my baby sissy, my sissy from Chula Vista. I forget how that went. My Chula Vista sister. That's it. So this is, I think, the oldest guitar I own. It's a 2004 Epiphone Les Paul. Look at that flamed maple top. Look at that. I don't think you see that anymore in the Epiphones. Not much, anyway. This is a Les Paul standard, and you can't see the cover for the truss rod, but it says standard on it. So this is one of those, you know, it's got extra. That's mother of pearl inlay there. I'm not sure what the DW means, but it's April of '04, I believe, is what that means. So yeah, this is almost an untouched guitar. It's been in the case for most of its life. But yeah, I need to take it out. Just over the years, a few problems have arisen with the frets. So it's getting a whole fret job. It's like what I finished with that one. It takes a lot of work, but I got better tools because of my sissy. Some of those in there, what I use for the frets, they're really nifty. Sorry. Yeah, that's going to come in handy. This little thing is a $20 file, but it's like the only thing I found that makes cleaning up the ends of these frets, relatively easy. Of course, it takes a lot of work, but these are real nice. Won't have to do much. I'll clean them up, but that neck, it had sharp things sticking out all over the place. But that thing took care of it. Thank you, Sissy. And I got everything I need. These are for cutting the slots in the nut, which this is a highly important part of the guitar because that's one end of where the strings, they vibrate from here. Well, it would be right about here. And that's badly done. Your guitar plays like caca. And yeah, you just don't even want to play it. So that's what these things are for. A set of 3. This one is for like bass guitar. This is a file that reprofiles the edges of your fret so that you only have a really tiny little strip that's actually touching the strings. You have to have a file that lets you do that. I actually got two. This one, it's got several different sizes. That one is like, I don't know, mandolin size. That one, that's the big size. That's jumbo frets. And this side is for this size, medium jumbos. So on my first guitar, I had to use a little needle file. One of those. And just go along this side, back and forth, until you got right to the edge of the middle of the fret. And then you do the other side, back and forth. Man, I tell you, that was hard. But to have nice frets, that's what you gotta do. So, thank you, baby sissy. That thing already came way in handy for that one there. Sorry, I hit the stop button. Anyway, that's awesome stuff. Still really hard work, but not as hard as it was. I have to finish putting tape on here, and then I'm gonna just make these look awesome. And there's very few Gibsons out there that are gonna play nicer than this thing, and very few that will look better as well. So, you know, this one's going to be passed along to the family. I'll just always have this. And I'll keep you updated. The other guitar, see if we can see this. I got a crummy little case for it. Just because I was carrying two guitars around in the same soft case. Now that one, man, it's a little fingerprinty, but that is a beautiful guitar. I've done a complete setup on it. It plays just amazing, and it sounds really good. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with that one. If I sell it, it'll be at a premium, because there's special things about that guitar. It's still an Indonesian Squire, but it was made, this is the standard series, just like, that's a Les Paul standard. That's a Stratocaster standard, which doesn't mean it's just run-of-the-mill. The standard means it gets extra good stuff on it. And yeah, I was just lucky to find it. So, I'll let you know what happens with this one. I still have a few upgrades to do, and we'll see how those go. And instead of bubble wrap in my case, or whatever you call those things, I don't know. Actually, this case is going to go for the cheaper guitar. I gotta find a nice case for that beautiful guitar there. Sorry, I didn't mean to turn you up on your side, but you gotta see the good stuff. So, because of Christy Sissy, I'm building guitars. Thank you. The next thing for this, very soon, I'm going to strip off all the paint because it's just trashed. And I'm going to color it about the same way I did my first guitar. And we'll see what kind of wood's under there. See if it's pretty or not. We'll find out. Lots of guitar parts, mostly from that guitar, but it's good to have a few parts laying around. Yeah, that's it for now. I'll keep you updated on all the guitars. And then there's electronic work to do on the first guitar, but let's see. Yeah. I have new guts for it. I'm just lacking a couple of good sounding pickups to put in it. Oh no. The world is out of focus. Here we go. Yeah, it's like spare parts and tools and stuff. So, that's the tour. I'll keep you updated. Have fun. Bye-bye.